Hello everybody, it is me Darcy, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this, the Unnamed Podcast, where I sit here with this guy for about a time, talking rubbish or whatever else comes to my mind. Usually my mind barely ever hears. He is really just set dressing at this point. Yeah. Guys, welcome back, it's another episode. Why don't we get started like we usually do, with a little bit of channel news. Kris, take it away.
Yeah, okay, so Monday was another part to Coral Island.
It was.
And yeah, and I watched this one. No, I didn't, but...
Never does.
He's got a point.
You never... It is... What you guys have to understand is, like... The channel is 99% me and 0.5% Kris.
Yeah.
And then the other 0.5% is just luck, I suppose.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, luck is actually,
well,
you know what? I take that back. Kris is 0.3%.
Hey,
0.7% is luck.
I've spread the channel around a bit to get it out to new people. There's a little bit of marketing.
Fine, I'll fix that. Kris is 0.1% of the channel. 0.1.
Yeah.
Luck is 0.9%, and I do the fucking rest. So yeah, Coral Island guys, I am trying to advance myself, so I've gone and upgraded my tools.
Oh.
Well, I've tried to start. I've started upgrading my tools. It's a very complex, complicated kind of system.
You're just getting a new material?
Yes, but that's not what makes
How
it
is that complex?
Because I can't upgrade my tools, I have to take them to someone else to upgrade them. And then I have to work via that person's schedule. So they take my tools and they're like, cool, it's going to take us a day to upgrade this tool. And I'm like, sweet, cool, I'll come grab it tomorrow.
That seems pretty standard.
Pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
Except for when you like go like, cool, here's my tool. And they go, yep, cool, you can pick it up tomorrow. And then, you know, you check the thing and you're like, oh shit, they're closed tomorrow. And the tool I gave them was my watering can.
That lying bastard.
And... I need to water my farm tomorrow.
You didn't plan that.
No,
at all.
Not at all. I didn't even think about that. That's the mistake. That is the mistake I made in the title. I literally went, oh sweet, I can finally upgrade my watering can, which is needed because it's like,
yeah, fair.
Even with the tiny little fucking, like it's more of a garden than a farm. But as I say in the video, I am a man. I do not garden. I farm. Because I'm a man. Men do not garden, we farm. Just like we don't cut hair. We do not dress the hair like a hairdresser. We barber.
Oh, fair enough.
We don't dressmake. We tailor.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair
It's all
enough.
the same stuff. It's just, you know, the men version is man. Man.
It's almost the same thing.
It's like we don't stewardess. We stew it.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
But yeah, no, the whole thing is like it's like I think 8. I have like 8 not 3x3 patches of dirt.
Did you dig any trenches though?
No.
No?
Fucking never.
Never?
Never.
No? Not at all?
Never. But yeah, so like I've got these 8 little patches of 3x3 and like
okay.
In my old watering can, I used to have to fill it up like 3 times to do that. My new watering can do it in 1. So it was something that I needed to do.
Well, yeah.
It's just that the very second that I was like, cool, I finally have enough materials to do this and the money, I was like, cool, let's go do it. And then like, cool, yeah, we can pick it up tomorrow. And I walked out and went, wait, but they're closed tomorrow. Oh no.
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, so I guess I'm just praying that all of the crops that I just spent a lot of my money on can survive a day without water. Or, you know...
Oh, was there only closed for a day?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you know, they closed for... yeah.
Yeah.
Every shop in the game has like 1 day off, which is, you know, fair, but, you know...
Oh, I was half expecting some to have like 2 days.
No.
No? Yeah.
No, but it's also like, you know... planning is necessary.
Well, obviously.
But I'm kind of sitting there being like, well, I hope it rains tomorrow because that means that I don't have to water my crops. They water themselves. But obviously it didn't rain. And then I was just like, okay.
Did you lose any crops?
No, fortunately not. I got my watering can back Monday morning. I was like, oh, have water, guys.
Stay alive.
But yeah, it turns out the game did in fact come prepared for you to fucking just not be able to do any watering. It's great. It's fucking great.
So they planned for dumb people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, other than that, you know, I'm just, it's Coral Island. I'm off doing stuff. I actually remembered that you're supposed to hand in quests in that game. So you know how,
gotta
like,
hand them in.
yeah, so like when
Oh.
you finish a quest, it's like, cool, you finished it, but it's like your quest reward isn't like just automatically
given
given
to
to you.
you,
It's
yeah,
like sitting there in the thing, and so I was like sitting there. I'm like, oh wait, I have all these quest rewards to gain,
Jesus
and
Christ.
yeah, it's just a lot in that game that I'm
Yeah.
just like, I keep forgetting there's systems in the game. Like I totally forgot that there was skill points, and like I'd be getting a skill point and be like, oh, that's right, I need to do my skills.
I need to put them into certain spots,
And then I'll be sitting there later and I'll be like, oh,
Actually,
I got
I'm
another
not-
skill point. Oh, I gotta use my skill points. Okay, I'll do that. And then it's like,
never. It's never getting done.
and it's like, but oh, I got it. And then, yeah, so I did my skill points the other day.
Oh
as well.
shit. Okay, yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool.
I thought it was going to be a situation of you just kept doing that, and then at the end of the video, it's like, hey, you got skill points. Like, oh, and I'm ending it here.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. But no, in this one, I actually did my skill points. And like one of the skill points was like, oh yeah, there's like a 25% chance that once you water a crop, it stays watered the next day. When that would have been good the day before I handed in my fucking watering can.
Yes, it would.
If I had that skill before. Oh,
I have a
jeez.
feeling you could have had that before.
Yes, I definitely could have.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But I finally started using skills.
Smart.
I'm still not even like, I'm still like just trying to get everything set up and just trying to make money at the moment. So it's like, you know, the plan is to have like this really nice farm by the time I'm done, but I haven't even like started clearing out my land yet, putting in things, because I'm just like, I don't have the money to get any of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to deal with my little farm that's right out in front of my house, and just let the rest of it be. It's just going to be itself.
Be the wilderness that it is.
It is. And then I'm going to, as I get money and I can actually, you know, upgrade it, that's when I'm going to start, you know, clearing away stuff, putting in, you know, new buildings and all that kind of stuff. But for now, it's kind of just like, cool, yeah.
Hey, you're doing a lot better than I did. I didn't even start the farm.
Yeah, well, I don't even... Well, I'm also just not talking to anyone else on the island other than the people I have to. But...
You're not going to piss them off?
No.
That was my aim.
It was like, hey, you're the farmer. Hello. Well, no, not really. I'm not really a farmer because, like, you know, I'm
The
also
moment I'm a
a
guy.
miner. I'm a miner. I'm a diver. I'm a farmer. I wear a lot of hats, you know.
Oh, no.
But yeah, no, I'm just like, nope. I'm just getting my money up. That's all I need. I just need to be able to get some money so I can get some stuff, that I can get some more money, and then I can start, you know, decorating and making this place look nice. That's my plan. Make it look nice, and
And
then
not let everything die.
and then I'll start
Constantly.
talking to
I
people.
reckon it's going to happen at one point.
Yeah, I reckon I'm pretty good in like keeping everything alive. I just have to plan things out better than like, because in my other game, like in the one that I was doing ages ago, nothing ever died. It's just I didn't plan anything out, so everything's a little bit ad hoc.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, well, yes, but like it'd kind of be like, cool, I'm at a point now where I don't have to worry about the seasons anymore. I can grow these crops that you only need to, because in the game there are some crops that like just continuously produce,
Okay, yeah.
and then there are like, they're like, oh yeah, once you've planted it and it's grown to full age, it will produce
all year round.
yeah, well, no, it'll produce every couple of days.
Yeah.
But it's only for a season. But then you get the greenhouse, and the seasons don't matter once for the stuff you've got planted in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then I put in sprinklers so I didn't have to water it anymore. But I didn't plan it out, so I just kind of have like these, like, literally it'll be like, here's 3 of the same plant. and then here's a completely different plant, and then here's a completely different thing because it's like.
And now back to the one that we had 3 of already.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, I can plant these, and then I'd be like, oh, I need to put a sprinkler here, so I put a sprinkler there, and then I'd be like, oh shit, I now gotta, okay, this is going like this, and then I just move things around. So yeah, that was the problem, and so this time I intend to plan things out a little bit more, including like the stuff that I'm going to have like the seasonal area of the farm.
Yeah.
Because the greenhouse is for non-seasonal things.
Obviously.
The greenhouse is for things that constantly grow, and then outside you put the stuff that like you got to plant one to get one, and that way you just do that seasonally. But again, I didn't plan that out last time, so I just had this big patch of dirt that I was just like, okay, I'll put a sprinkler here, and crap, I fucked it up somehow again.
God damn it.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I want to plan things out a little bit more. Have like, because like the game lets you do like a lot of like kind of stuff like paths and fences and stuff like that. So actually like plot out areas.
Then there's the whole like forethought on that when you got to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're gonna be able to do it?
Of course I can do it.
Are you sure?
The point is I've just got to go in with the mindset of I'm not just winging this time.
So he's probably going to.
No, that's why
yet
the farm.
It's yet to be seen.
Yeah, but that's why I haven't cleared the farm, because clearing the farm, we're gonna be like, oh, I just want to plant this, so I'm just gonna go over here and plant this.
Look, it's yet to be seen.
Because
Look,
at the moment,
you went in with the same thought process and satisfactory. Then you let me run wild.
Yeah, that's the problem. The thing is that I may have gone into satisfactory with thought of let's keep things neat, and
I even forgot he was there with.
You didn't, and so
I actually did.
You look at my stuff, like my lab's super neat. It's crisp. It's beautiful. It's a building.
Oh, it is a building. Yeah, it is a building with a roof. Yes.
So yeah, of course I can do it. It's just I just have to. I have to do the whole let's not get too carried away with, oh, you can do this now, so quickly go do it, and be like, oh, good, I can do this now.
I'll do it later, like the skill points.
Once I know what I'm doing with that, then I will use it. As opposed to, I can do this now, let's go.
Let's spread it in.
It's like, cool, what'd you build? I built myself a silo. Why? I don't know.
I'll use it later, probably.
I have no need for a silo.
Yet?
No need at all.
At all? Wow, okay.
It's like, excellent. So what are you gonna do with it? And then about 2 months later, I'm like, oh crap, I need silos. So I built like 4 more, and then I just had 5 random silos around.
Jesus Christ. You gotta put them in a specific location at least.
Yeah, I know, but that costs money to move shit around.
Jesus Christ.
And so I'm just like, okay,
hurry up and make more money.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. So this time we're gonna be smarter. We're gonna upgrade my tools. We're going to, get lots of money.
Okay.
And we're gonna plan things out. We're not just gonna go out and get a whole bunch of animals, put them in the animal place, and be like, now I have all these animals to make animal products, and then be like,
what you did last time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You dumbass.
I was like, I need a cow to make milk, so I got a cow, and then I was like, I didn't think this out at all. Now I just have a cow wandering around my farm, getting in the way.
Yes, of course it's gonna get in the fucking way.
So yeah,
they said it eat the crops.
No,
at least they didn't put that feature into the game.
But then I have to go and grow them grass so that they can eat the grass, so that I don't have to feed them all the time. But then I also have to keep hay in my silo so that just in case I need to feed them all the time, they've got food.
See, there's a point for the silo.
Yeah, I know, that's the point. The problem is, then I had so many animals, I need a lot of silos to keep enough food for them all. And I was like, surely there's an upgraded silo or something that's better than having a bunch of silos just sitting around.
No, I don't think so. Isn't it just a slightly bigger silo?
Point is...
Isn't that what it would be?
You'd hope so, but I don't know. But the point is...
Do you just keep building on top of it? So it starts off with a silo that's the size of like a 3-story building, and that all of a sudden it's a 6-story building?
Oh, personally, I would just think you just expand the base.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But you don't want to take up any more land space. But it's so scarce as it is.
But it's volume.
Yeah, I know.
Which means that all you got to do is add a little bit of a little bit of area,
Yes.
and you add a lot of space.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of that.
Voluminous expansion, mate.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we do. But anyway, the point is...
Actually, what we do is we build up because it's easier.
The voluminous expansion.
Yes, I know.
It's not easy to build up. Trust me on that. It's not easy.
No, well, fuck it. Okay, fair enough.
It's a lot harder than...
But when you don't have a lot of land...
But you can, yes, you can fit a lot up if you're willing to put in the extra work.
Well, yes.
But it is harder.
Well, yes.
It's much harder. Because you're going to be like, cool, what's going to support this? The ground. Sweet. What's going to support this? The rest of the building. Do we have to make sure the rest of the building can support this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's how silos work.
Fortunately, silos don't have much. They actually do use the floor. It's like, hey, what's going to support all the weight of this grain? The ground. Sweet. Excellent. We don't have to put any levels in there. No, that would be ridiculous. Do you know how much weight this thing's going to have in it?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want it to collapse? Do you?
Oh.
But yeah, no. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, I'm mining. I'm going further down the mine.
Yeah. You found iron?
No, I have not. It's really weird. It's one of those games where it's like they wanted progression in the tools. So you know, you start off with basic tools, then you go bronze tools, then you go iron tools, then gold tools, and then their cool top tier tool.
Yeah.
That use, I want to say, proprietary material, because I can't remember what it's called. It could be like something like osmium or something, which is not proprietary, but you know, it's
something.
It's a shiny purple metal that they've made. That they're like, this is what we're calling it, and this is what it looks like, and you're like, cool, that's the top tier. I can tell because it doesn't look real.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But I do always have a problem with stuff like that because it's like I'm sitting there mining bronze ore. I'm just like, bronze ore is nothing.
No,
bronze is an alloy. I really wish they just called it copper, because copper tools, as I stated in Minecraft, copper tools are a thing that humans used. Like copper was like one of the first metals we used.
Well, yeah.
Because you know you can just make copper tools, and
they're obviously just calling it bronze because they're like, oh, the Bronze Age.
Yeah.
It's the only reason they'd be saying it that way.
But then, yeah, so it's like, oh, we've got bronze, but every time I'm like, you just mine a rock and you get this bronze ore, I'm like, you could have at least been like, we want bronze tools, so you've got to get copper and tin.
I mean, that would make sense. It would make a lot of sense.
But that's also going to be more annoying. If you've ever played RuneScape, you would know all about that.
I haven't, but I also understand how annoying it is.
Dude, RuneScape was one of the first online video games I ever played. I'm talking back in the days when I was in primary school, and I'm playing, like, you know...
I didn't play anything online until I was in high school, late high school.
Dude, I'm talking about, you know, old school days of dial-up internet.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm aware of what you're talking about. Why do you think I didn't play online?
And RuneScape was a game that, you know, I should get back into it, but there was some tedium to it, my friend. Oh, there was tedium.
Yeah.
You go to a place and you'd be like, cool, I need to get bronze to make my bronze equipment. So you'd go and you'd go mine copper. And then, oh, well, this is the copper mining area. You've got to go to a whole other area to get tin. Then you go there and get tin. Then your inventory's full. So you bring it back and you smelt. Then you've got to go to a whole different place to smelt it. And you smelt it and you get your bars and you're like, yay, finally.
Now I can go to this guy and give it to him to make my tools that I can't pick up.
Then you've got to smith it and then you make a sword and you're like, yeah, I finally have a bronze sword. And it's shit.
Well, yes.
But then you're like, oh, wait, my friend who's been playing it for a lot longer than me told me about this awesome place where you can mine copper and tin at the same place. And then there's just a bunch of giant fucking scorpions there. And you're not high enough level to kill them. You've only got a bronze sword. But yeah.
He led you into a trap.
Well, not really. He thought he was being helpful. He just, again, you're not that level. And RuneScape's combat was hilariously funny.
Fair.
Click. It takes damage, you take damage. You do quick math in your head and go, oh no, I'm gonna die before I can kill this thing.
It's always the
You turn, you start running, you still see your little damaged meat flash up, and you're like, oh no.
I'm not gonna make it out here alive, am I?
Yep.
Yeah, that's about how it
You
goes.
decide to turn and continue fighting.
Which is too late. It's too fucking late.
Yeah.
But you're not going down without a fight.
RuneScape was a trip. Let me say that. RuneScape was, like, it was a trip.
Oh, of course it
It's
was.
lots of fun, but a trip.
Fair.
And then there was, like, you could always play it for free, but then there was, like, stuff you could only do if you were, like, had a membership and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had his brothers had a membership, and he played on their account, so he had all this really cool stuff, and I was like, cool.
So that's why he was high enough level.
Yeah. And he could get crossbows, and I was like, I can't get crossbows. And he was like, yeah, but I can drop a crossbow for you. And I drop a crossbow, and I'd be like, cool, now I have this crossbow.
Yeah.
I was like,
Now
now
you
you
make the bolts?
No, because the crossbow was for a mission. You had to give it to someone.
Oh.
But you're like, it was like, oh, you got to get this crossbow, but to get the parts, you needed to be a member. So to do the mission, to join this, I can't remember what it was, but it's like to do that, you had to pretty much be a member. But I got it because he was giving me the membership stuff.
Fair point.
But yeah,
That's fair.
yeah, and then
But yeah, that's RuneScape and Coral Island.
yeah, pretty much. Except RuneScape wanted you to do more. They weren't just like, yeah, go get bronze ore. They were like, no, fuck you, go get tin and copper, you cunts.
Do everything fucking properly.
And you're like, oh shit, and they're like, yeah, do it. Now go chop down 1,000,000 trees instead of 1,000,000 fires. They're like, oh, okay, fine. You should go to you. Oh
Damn,
man,
1,000,000 trees.
dude, it was hilarious. Like I remember back when I started playing, and I wonder if it's the same now because I haven't played it in ages.
I don't know.
But people would just chop down a tree, then make a campfire. Chop down a tree, make there's just these lines of campfires.
Can't use the previous one?
No, because you're trying to get your skills up. Because like you go to a tree and it'd be like, you can't cut down this tree. You don't have a high enough tree chopping skill. And you're like, oh damn, you go back to the start area, start chopping down trees. It and probably still is, at least old school RuneScape. It was a game all about being like, oh, you want to be able to chop down the best trees? You gotta go and practice chopping down trees.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to be able to, I don't know, do this? You want to make good campfires? You gotta practice making campfires.
Fair.
Yeah. And so you like this starting area, you'd be like, I need to go kill a chicken, and you go kill a chicken, and then
You can't kill this chicken.
there'd be like 1,000 people there
Go
just
collect
like
some
trying
eggs.
to kill this chicken, and they're like, yeah, and then like the chicken spawns, like everyone comes running in, being like, hit it, who gets it? Who gets the kill? Who gets the chicken? And then you cook the chicken on your campfires.
Fuck. Jesus.
There was a lot of stuff, and it was like, God, just spent a lot of time just being like, oh no, I'm not high enough to do this. I've got to go do more of this.
Yeah, sounds right.
It was good though.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not a message from her.
Ah,
But
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like where I am in Coral Island. I'm almost at a point where I can upgrade most of my useful tools. So most of the stuff I'm using all the time to bronze.
Yeah.
But that's not even including like my bug catching net and my fishing rod, which I barely use at the moment. But yeah.
But yeah.
Taking time. It takes time.
Of course it does.
Because I gotta get the ore, then I gotta get enough ore to make a bar.
Yeah.
Or an ingot. Then I make an ingot, and that takes even more time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I could get another smelter to smelt stuff so that I'd have 2 smelters, and they can smelt twice as much.
But then you got to put it in the right place.
No, that's not the issue. The issue is that it costs like, I think it's 20 bronze bars to make a smelter. And it's like, so I've got to go and I have to literally
You're gonna go get the bronze.
upgrading all of my stuff so that I can make another smelter so that I can increase the speed at which I can upgrade my stuff.
Damn it.
3 steps backwards to take a step forwards.
Obviously.
But yeah.
No, in other words, you're going nowhere.
Exactly.
Step back. You're going backwards.
Yes. But no, I enjoy Coral Island. It's a very fun little just chill game, and
Yeah.
I'm probably overthinking it way too much.
Probably.
But hey, that's what we do.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So that was that.
Moving on. Was another part to Red Dead.
Yeah, man. Red Dead.
Yeah.
Look, this one, I don't know why, but I just did I got 2 missions done. So we'll start off with
Is it because you worked towards the missions?
No. No.
How'd you get them done if you didn't work towards them?
Well, it was more just luck, but no.
Fucking what?
Pretty much I did 2 missions, and in both of them ended in massive gunfights with me killing many people.
For fuck's sake. I'm not surprised, but god damn it.
And yeah, so I did that. That was cool. But this was the first time I played on the new Xbox, right? And
yes,
so
yeah.
the very first thing that I noticed was that my horse was completely different to what it used to be. Just completely different.
How so?
Different breed, different gender, different color, different.
Oh,
just
I thought we were gonna say it just looked slightly different.
No,
Okay,
no, completely different. Because I walked up to it and I went, "Oh, my horse is usually black. You are brown." And I was like, "Okay, so I'll go to a stable and I'll see what's happened." And then I'm like, "My horse was a thoroughbred." I get there, this horse is a Tennessee Walker. I'm like, "Okay."
it's a very different situation, but yeah, okay.
I'm like, "Okay." And then Arthur always used to call my horse girl, and then something happened and he called my horse boy, and I'm like, "Okay."
What?
But this is apparently my horse. It is the horse that I named. It is the horse that...
It's a very different situation.
Yeah. So that happened. That was to begin. That was the beginning. I was just like, okay, that's weird. Then my technology didn't want to work, and for some reason, the Elgato was really crackly. Just the audio from the game was so crackly.
Yeah.
Till about halfway through the recording, where it just went, you know what? Actually, I'm fixed.
This is something I believe we've discussed something similar to this today.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like, no, I'm not working. Actually, you know what? Yes. And I did nothing. I didn't even know it was an issue until I was editing and I went, oh shit, that audio sounds bad. And then I hit a point where I'm like, wait, the audio is perfectly fine here. Yeah, the Elgato was just like, you know what? No, fuck you. Actually, no, I'm good now. So,
You know what? My grudges. I've dealt with my grudge. There you go.
Yeah. But other than that, I was just out there, doing missions, killing a lot of people.
Obviously.
What
else do you do?
So many lawmen and O'Driscolls died.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just pretty standard. Red Deading. I made a lot of money, so I managed to pay off some of my bounties. Last time I went and helped Micah Bell, I got a $215 bounty.
Okay.
Which, if you know anything about Red Dead Redemption, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I assume so.
And then when I went and did this other mission where I was helping John, I got a $50 bounty. So I was like, okay, I'm wanted in 60% of the map, and I was kind of sitting there being like, do I pay my bounty? Because I got a bit of money for doing the missions. I'm like, do I pay my bounty, or do I just accept that if I get seen by the police in 60% of the map, I'm going to get chased down? I was like, well, I should probably just pay my bounties.
Fair enough.
So I did the 2 missions, got the money, paid my bounties, got a new gun because it was given to me, which meant that I then had to take it to the gunsmith and make it all nice because obviously, So now I have no money anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it's a thing that happens. But yeah, I did some missions. Went and did a Micah mission again. Hate that guy. Just,
of course,
he always gets me in trouble.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. He just always gets me in trouble. He's terrible.
Well, clearly you did something to him if he's always getting you into trouble.
No, he's just a dick. He's just a dick.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so that happened. Killed a lot of O'Driscolls.
Yep.
Let me say, I love some of the conversations that they have, the characters have in the game. But there's this whole point where like Micah Bell's talking to you about killing the O'Driscolls, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and you know, because they're O'Driscolls, you love killing them in Red Dead Redemption 2 because they're the dickheads. Well, you know, not really. They're no worse than you guys really, but you know, just fuck them guys, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
And
but they're not you guys. So
yeah, exactly.
fuck them.
They're not with me. They're against me.
Exactly.
But then, yeah, like, Michael Bell said something about killing O'Driscolls, and Arthur's just like, yeah, well, yeah, I don't mind that at all, actually. I was like, yeah, Arthur, you're right. That's exactly what I was saying.
Fair enough.
But, yeah. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, it's Red Dead Redemption 2. It's crazy.
I mean, we've talked about it before.
The only issue is I really wish, you know, they went hard on the realism for Red Dead Redemption. I wish they had have just chilled out a bit. Like,
yeah.
Because there's just,
we discussed this last week, didn't we?
It takes so long to do little things.
Yeah.
Like, I killed a bunch of...
the distance between things and everything.
Well, I killed a bunch of O'Driscolls in a river, which is great, because that's where you want to kill O'Driscolls. You get the O'Driscolls, you put them in the river, and then it's like, oh no, they drowned. What about all these bullet wounds? They drowned. Just a bunch of guys who couldn't swim.
What about these bullet wounds? It's like, that's how they drowned. They took on water real fast. Directly to the lungs.
All of these guys, they shouldn't have gone in the river if they couldn't swim. Oh no. Get rid of your evidence. That's what I'm saying.
It looks like they couldn't swim because their legs were broken. Oh, who did such a thing?
But anyway,
they must have fallen off that cliff over there.
There's all these yeah, tell me about it. There's all these O'Driscolls like just floating around in the river, and I'm trying to loot them because you know you kill a bunch of O'Driscolls, you loot them. That way you get a little bit of your bullet money back.
Well, wouldn't it be smarter to like kill them, loot them, then put them in the river?
Well, no, because we were in the river killing them. I was in the river. They were coming to me in the river. It saved me time having to put them in the river. But I did have to then loot them in the river.
It's a pain in the
ass. Problem is that like every time you loot a body, you know that you've got to run this animation where Arthur pats them down and lifts up their jacket and kind of you know does a whole little quick searchy thing of the body. And it's like that's cool for realism, like once or twice. But when you're like looting like 20 guys. And you're just like... Yep.
As they're floating down the river.
Yep. Okay, that's one. Okay, let me take a step here. And yeah, they're doing that. It just takes so much goddamn time. And it's like...
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, but it adds to the realism. It's like, yeah, but this is one of those points where it's like...
This is too much.
We'd be okay with the less realistic approach.
Yeah.
Of
just have
group looting.
The brief character animation of... Done.
Yeah. Or like, just like... Oh, there's 10 guys right near each other. Just loot and you do the animation for one and you get all 10 stuff so you don't have to worry about going to every individual body. And it's like, I get what they were doing.
Not a lot of games that do that, though. There are
group looting.
Yeah.
Lots of games do group looting.
Really?
Yep.
No. I apparently just haven't run into a lot of...
Yep. And most games that have you fighting large groups of things will have some sort of group looting. Most RPGs will have some sort of group looting.
Fair enough.
Then you get Oblivion, right? Oblivion doesn't have group looting. It also, like, if the person was holding a weapon and they drop it when they die, it's not technically in their inventory. So you have to then search the ground for that weapon.
Oh.
So, you know, you've got things like that, and you've got things like this. But, yeah, just, like, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love Red Dead because of its realism. Like, it feels real, but there are just some things where you're like, guys, it's also a video game.
Yeah.
You could have video game this, and no one would have been like, oh, did you see
wanted it more real.
Did you see Red Dead Redemption 2? They didn't make you search every individual body.
To be honest, it would make some people stop searching bodies. They're like, do I search the 20 bodies, or do I just screw it, I'm leaving?
But, like, you know, then you're like, oh... It gets even worse though, right?
Yeah.
You open a cupboard. Oh, there's 3 things in the cupboard. It's not just a little menu. You've got to look at each one and pick them up individually.
Oh. Again, not bad initially, but after a while, it just gets boring.
It can get bad because it's like you're in the cupboard and it's like, do you want to pick up this? And it's like, yes. And it's like, no, you're full of that. And you're like, okay, well, what about the other thing? And it's like you've got to like finagle so that you get the other thing and it stops being like, no, you can't pick that up. You've already got too much. You've got to pick that up. You're like, I'm not trying to pick that up. I'm trying to pick up the money. And it's like, no, but you're currently on this one. You're currently on the gun oil, which you don't need any. And I'm like, I know I don't need gun oil, but I want what else is in this cupboard.
Let me move, you motherfucker.
I was like, oh, well, you gotta press this button. And it's like, fuck you. Like, there are some things where it's like, gamifying this wouldn't have been an issue. In fact, it probably would have solved issues.
Yeah.
We are gamers. We are used to opening a chest and just having a list of things that's in there that we can take. Not having to be like, oh yeah, I'll take this from the chest, and I'll take this from the chest.
Yeah.
And, oh, I want this right. No.
Because there's always problems. Like, I hate the situation in some games where it's like, you kill someone, or you drop something on the ground, and one item is just slightly behind the one that's sitting on top of it, and you can't pick up the one that's underneath because the one at the fucking top is just that little bit too big.
Yeah, or you know, the great thing in Red Dead Redemption 2 where you're like, oh, let me quickly search here, and you're like, the search button, so you're like quickly running around, and the search button is the same as the just pick up items button.
Yeah.
You know, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
However, you'll just be walking around, you'll be like, oh, look, this looks like something I can search, and oh, the button prompt just popped, and you know, you see the button prompt pop up, and you're not really paying attention to what it says, and then he takes off his hat and picks up a hat off the ground, and you're like, that's not at all what I wanted to do. And it's like, fuck.
God damn it.
Yeah, I gotta go and pick up my hat because I don't want to wear some fucking dead dude's hat.
It's got a hole in it.
Yeah, it does.
Shot him in the head.
It's shit, and my hat was very expensive.
Fair.
But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. As I said, I love the game. I love the fact that they put so much effort and care into it. But then there's just a few things where you're like, guys, gamification of a game isn't bad.
No,
and a few things where it's like, but that's not how you would do it in real life. It's like, yes, but this is not real life. This is a video game. Like,
it's rough.
Oh, it's just, you know, it's so counterintuitive too, because it's like you have to search every single body to get your loot. Oh, but if you die, you just respawn. It's like, well, what? Realism is 100% here, but not here? What the fuck? Come on, Rockstar, be real. If you want this game to be real, every time you die, you've got to go back to the start and restart the whole thing.
Yeah. Or you just got to make a new character who finds you and says, oh, okay, I've got all this gear now.
No, it's not that kind of game. It's a story game, but yes.
Yes.
But, you know, like, you just like, you know.
Got the next clone.
You were
dead again.
You were okay. You were okay letting us, you know, restart missions because we fail them, or, you know, respawn because we die, but you're not okay with us, like, just being able to quick loot everybody?
No. Hell no.
We have to do that the long way? Oh, yeah. You make me have to wear a jumper or a big jacket because I'm in a slightly colder area because the temperature changes, you know, depending on the time of day and where I am? Yeah. But but I can just respawn, so what does the cold even matter?
Pretty much.
You know, it's just like...
You can't get far into the cold without dying. You need to get slightly further that way. Not happening.
You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, they were okay gamifying some things, but some things they were like, no, we are taking a hard stand here. This will be realistic.
Oh, man.
You know, yeah, as I said, I think the big issue though, because like all of this comes from just that looting animation, is like, it's just a long animation, and you know, like when I say long animation, it's probably like 5 seconds.
That's a long animation.
Yeah,
for something like that, that's a long animation.
Like, the only animation you really need is like put your hand on the person.
Yeah, that's all you need. Or like not even a full. As I said, literally,
pat, literally, in a jacket. No, don't.
Legitimately, like for the length of time, if they make you hold it, it's like the time they normally do for the ring. Just have him tap the body a couple of times. Done. Simple.
Yeah.
But no, they've got to make it difficult.
It's like they were showing off, and in the showing off, it's like, yeah, but who wants this? And they were like,
Someone wants this.
But look how good it looks, and you're like, yeah, but why?
Screw you guys.
What's the purpose to it all?
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, we got the obviously the podcast coming out on Friday. You know about that if you're watching it right now. Hello.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, Minecraft. So me and Kris did a bit of talking about Minecraft last week.
We did.
And we're going to try something new with it just because basically
Time. Yeah.
Like, I don't have a lot of free time ever. And doing a Minecraft every week takes a lot of time. Not just recording it, but also editing it, and sometimes it's okay, but most of the time it's a bit of a hassle. So we're gonna try doing Minecraft once a fortnight now.
Yeah.
Just because, well, as I said, time is the big issue, and at the moment, like when I don't even have weekends anymore, that's happened to me like multiple times over the last couple of months, where it's been like, oh yeah, you don't have a weekend. 8 a.m. till like 6 p.m. every day, you're out doing stuff, playing sport, doing all that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't have any real time. So we're going to do that. We're going to see how it goes. The truth is we have such a big backlog of Minecraft anyway, and so it shouldn't really be an issue. And it also helps us kind of keep things fresh, because instead of just being like, oh, we need a Minecraft, we can be like, okay, what do we want to do in the Minecraft, and spend a bit of time.
Yeah, have an extra week figuring out what we want to do and then do it.
Yeah, and not just being like, I'll quickly jump in and do something, and then end up just having an episode where we just kind of wander around aimlessly. So we can kind of be ready and plan and, get in and do the stuff that we want to do, as well as just, freeing up some time for us. So there will be a Minecraft this week. There wasn't one last week, but there will be one this week. It is me continuing to build the Halloween island. So
I've seen a snippet of it.
Yeah, I'm
of the framework. It's nothing else.
I've just got to finish a few. Like, the video is 90% completed. I just got to do some touches. Add a few touches to the stuff to make it look old, I guess is my thing.
Putting some spider webs and stuff in there.
No, I haven't even built the place yet, but I've just got to fix up the outside fence. But we're moving in the right direction with that one. So in a couple more weeks, I'm hoping to have it completely finished. And even with the new schedule, I can still film it. Like, Minecraft is something, especially for the build episodes, that I can just film
whenever
when I have time. Yeah. The only issue is that, with a weekly release, it was like, I don't have time.
Yeah, pretty much.
But now that we've changed that a little bit, it's like now I have a lot more time. So I can just film it whenever, and that should be good. So hopefully by the end of the next Minecraft episode, I'll have the starts of an island, of the actual structure of the island. There's still a lot of stuff I've got to do with it though. Basically, because of my plans for the Halloween island, I kind of I'm building stuff and then being like, okay, so this is how this is going to function, and then I'm coming back later and like actually putting in the functioning parts.
Yes.
So it's kind of like build everything, have it looking right, and then come in and kind of build the mechanics that make it all work.
Trapdoors,
redstone circuits, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Items that need to be put in places. So yeah. Yeah,
that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's good. But I'm just trying to plan out, because I obviously don't want it to be too long. But I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna have this area, I'm gonna have this area. Because of the way I've built the island, I have a whole like void underneath that I can use to like build things in to make things work, as well as use that area as an extra place, like so you can come in and like find stuff in there, and like I can have you divert out of the mansion into there and then have to come back. And like the plan is working at the moment. It's just going to be like, I've got to do the build, I've got to finish building everything the way it needs to be built, and then I need to be like, okay, how are these mechanics going to work, and do they work reliably enough?
Okay.
Because the thing is, when you're doing it, I will be there, obviously. But the whole point of me being there won't be to help you. It'll be more to make sure everything's working right.
To hinder me. Okay.
Yes, pretty much. To make sure that the system that is built and is like, hey, let's do this and let's do that is actually functioning.
Well, I'm just walking the hallway. You can see the whole shit fight. Oh, it's not working. Why isn't it working?
Oh, that's okay, because like the big thing is that it's like the plan is for it to be survival horror, I guess.
Yeah.
So you won't have anything other than what you find there, so you won't have tools and stuff like that.
Yeah, figured.
And everything that you need to build will be like, if you need to build something, the materials will be around so that you can build it. But yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that's Minecraft. I'm building the island. I built a lighthouse. I'm not 100% sure I'm happy with at the moment, so I might go and have a look at some like old school lighthouses to get some inspiration for. Because I'm just kind of sitting there. I build it, and I'm like, I'm just not happy with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just not happy with it. So hopefully I can fix that up, and the big thing is, like, obviously I want it to function. I also want it to look good, but I just so I have to be happy with it. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing that I'm like, I'm happy with that. That looks good. That fits everything. But at the moment, the lighthouse doesn't. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to have you do with the lighthouse. But yeah, I kind of have it. I kind of have it figured out. It's going to be like a story beat type thing. So it's like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this to get out of the place. And then
So don't build a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Wall.
Oh well, no, I mean like you've got to meet certain criteria to get off the island.
No, that's fair enough.
So it's like that's the plan. That's the plan, at least.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much sums up what's happening this week.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened this week. Subscriber count is
299.
Oh, okay, that's actually more than what I saw last time. So
yeah, well, last night we were still at 298. It fluctuated a little bit over the week, though.
I think last time I saw it, we were at 297, maybe?
Yeah, I saw that we went back down to 297. I looked last night, we were at 298. And then just when I got here, because I always check when I get here as well, 299.
Awesome.
We're one away, guys. Woo! Let's make that happen.
Yeah. And that just about wraps up channel news, guys.
I believe so.
Not much more to say.
No.
That was a long one today.
It really was.
But again, like always, I think channel news is less channel news, is more like what's happened in the week and what does it make you think about.
Yeah, fair. It's what it ends up. Because channel news effectively could just take 10 minutes tops.
Oh, it could easily take 10 minutes tops.
However,
it's not like I do a whole lot other than work on the channel, but
yeah. But yeah, I think that sums it up.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, let me tell you, I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
So I'm back at work. This is like my first actual full proper week. And it's just, it wasn't a good start to the week because obviously, as I stated earlier, because now that I'm back playing softball and I love the shit out of it, but I've taken on a lot of extra responsibilities like coaching and umpiring, and then just being like the only person there and having to umpire as well, and it's just exhausting. Like I spent like 18 hours this weekend at softball, and that's massive. And for most of that, I wasn't just there as a watcher. I was actually there having to do shit. You know,
Yeah.
umpire, play, coach. You know, I think I got to sit down and watch one game the entire time I was there. Otherwise, I was doing stuff, and I also got hit by like 17 balls, which sucked.
You were counting?
You kind of do when they're smacking into you, because like I pretty much wasn't supposed to, but I kind of got forced into umpiring something, and I was like, I don't have any of my umpiring gear. The chest plate I wear had been lent to someone so that they could wear it.
Yeah.
And so I'm there. Someone's given me a chest plate that was way too small.
Sounds right.
Like it was just covering, and I'm like, cool. Because I wasn't expecting to umpire, I didn't have any of my like protective gear in it or anything. Wasn't wearing my box or anything, my cup. And I'm like, it's a little kid's game. It shouldn't matter too much. I walk in. The very first thing that happens when I walk in is I take a ball to the chest, under the chest plate. So I was like, straight into my stomach. I'm just like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, like about 3 balls later, I cop one above, like in the thigh above the leg guards.
Yeah.
And then I would proceed to take about 3 more. And so this very second that ended, I'm like, right, kid catchers can't stop the ball apparently.
No.
So I ran out and put my my cup in, and I was just like, fuck. I'm like, look, I'm still gonna cop all of these balls. It's just I'm not copying them in the balls.
Well, fair.
And so I put that in, and it was like, yep, okay. So when I umpire, I usually wear my skull cap and my mask, but I didn't put that on for this one because I was like, look, while they're kids and they can't catch the ball, I'm like, I can also get my head out of the way of it.
Yeah.
I can't get my body out of the way of it because I kind of have to set myself in a specific point so I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
And so when the ball like comes flying in, it's like, yep, that's gonna hit me. Yep, that's hit me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the weekend, and I copped it into like the elbow and all that kind of shit as well. But I just kind of laugh sometimes because I coach an under-16s team.
Yeah.
And they were like, the pitcher that was pitching, they're like, oh no, he scares us because he might hit us. And I'm like, grow up. I'm like, I had to sit there and let him hit me pretty much all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
For an hour and a half, I had to stand there while he peppered me with balls. You kids can get in there and fucking bat.
Yeah.
Oh, but it hits us and it hurts. I'm like, yeah, I copped about 10 of them. Leave me alone.
I know. Go away.
Yeah. So, like, I was just like, yeah. I think it's hilariously funny because the kids are always like, oh, but we might get hit by this one. And it's like, since I've been back, I've copped about 6 or 7 balls from male pitchers. And I'm like, it's part of the game, guys. You might get hit by the ball. They're not trying to hit you. But I took this one and I had like this bruise that was like this big on my leg for about 2 weeks because the guy who pitched it was an Australian pitcher.
Oh,
so he was, and he played for our country. He was a country level player. Obviously, he's older now and not doing it anymore, but he still pitched fast, and he just caught me straight in the leg. And I was just like, "Yep,
that's where you want to catch it." And in the great words of soccer, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah, it's actually a Zuko, but
it was Zuko.
Yeah,
I was trying. I knew that was the two of them there. I just couldn't remember.
But yeah, I was just like, so that's what I've been like. Just so much of my energy's been going to that. Plus, it's like I've been here at home by myself for like the last 2 weeks. So then it's like all the home duties have fallen on me as well. Plus, just the first week of going back to work and being like, oh fuck, everything's all just piled down. I'm just being like, I am so fucking tired.
Oh, I get it. I did the full, month and a half of all the home duties.
Yeah. But I'm just like...
Yeah, it's rough.
I'm like, just not having... Like, I usually have Sunday where I'm like, cool, I'm going to do a little bit of channel work. I'm going to have a nice relaxing day.
Yeah.
Just losing that one day, it's just like left me completely fucking exhausted.
And you just can't...
Up in the air. I'm just like all over the place, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been most of my week so far. I've just been like, fuck me, really.
Yeah. No,
But
I've been getting home from work and just crashing.
Yeah.
Not completely, like not falling asleep, because still can't do that. Just can't do anything. I've been meaning to go to the gym, but I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
Well, I've just, I've got obviously, I'm just like, stuff starting to fall back into the normal pattern. I'm like, hopefully this is, going to just help me get back into that normal pattern. But
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest ones is just like, because I think over the next couple of weeks, the coming weekend is just a standard game, like standard softball. So I'll spend most of my Saturday there.
Yeah.
But then I'll have Sunday to fucking do everything I need to do. And then the week after, because it's a tournament, everyone's away, and I'm just like, sweet, there's no softball that weekend. I can have a nice, the whole weekend is mine to do whatever the fuck I want with. And then I think the weekend straight after that, they're like, oh, well, because we missed a weekend, now we've got to have a double header again. I'm like, fucking hell. And like, I've been talking to so many people about it, and they're like, oh yeah, but they do the double header so that people feel like they're getting their money's worth. And I'm like, okay, well, here's a fucking crazy idea. Just make the season longer. Be like, hey,
That would make sense.
Instead of ending at the end of August, we're actually going to play into September.
No.
Yeah,
we can't do that. We can possibly.
We'll finish halfway through September, and that way we can take out all of these double headers. Oh, and also, instead of being like, oh, it's school holidays, we can't possibly do any games, we'll play games during school holidays.
No.
And it's like, yeah.
Couldn't possibly do something like that.
I know, it'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Be unheard of. It'd be crazy. God, planning out something and actually, doing it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just, it's one of those things where I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Because if you ever look at like, professional sports, they're like, here is the season. And it's like, cool. Like, when's the grand final? No, the grand final happens after the season.
Yeah.
So everyone stops playing at this point, and the teams that are playing in the postseason for the finals, they play for another month after the thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's an extra month after, and it's like, well, we have to have, and yeah, I just said to a bunch of people, they're like, oh, but we have to have they want people to feel like they're getting their money's worth for the season, and I'm like, just make the season longer.
Yeah. Just add the extra month.
You are the competition. You can choose how long the season is.
Yeah.
Oh, but then people might be upset that the season's now into September. Why? Why would they be upset about that?
Fucking cares. Especially like some kids get sort of annoyed. It's school holidays. Oh, we're not playing. Oh,
well, it's like that's the other thing, because I was like, okay, if you want to do double headers, then do them during school holidays.
Yeah.
When for the parents and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, but they don't have to get their kids, they don't have to be like to the kids, okay, yeah, remember, you got to have everything ready for school on Monday because we're at softball all day, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like, no, okay, Friday, and like I've talked to a few people as well, and they're like, they could do Friday night games. I'm like, they really could. They could easily be like, yo, it's a Friday night, let's get the A grade men done on a Friday night, and that way everyone's, done.
Yeah.
And no one has to stay there all day. Fucking Saturday.
Yeah,
that's that's probably the other thing that I fucking I despise about it is like you've got these people who only rock up for their games, like the A grade men are only there for their games right in the end of the day, and like they rock up and they do their game and they're like, sweet, now I'm going home, and you're like, motherfucker, I've been here all fucking day. And it's like, oh yeah, but I can't I'm supposed to be the top of the competition. I'm the A grade players. I couldn't possibly be here to umpire stuff and stuff like that. It's like, nah, bitch, you should be the ones doing this. You shouldn't be like, oh yeah, C grade men have to umpire A grade games and A graders don't have to do anything.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Stupid even.
Yeah, but again, as I said, it's the problem with the whole system.
Yeah, true.
As someone who's only been back in it for a year, I sit there and I just say this is stupid, and people are like, "Really? You think so?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yes." And they're like, "Yeah, we've been saying that for years." I'm like, "Yeah, but how can everyone not see how stupid this is?" I'm like, I haven't even been around it for years. I'm literally back in for the first time in ages, and I'm just like, "What the fuck are we actually doing here?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's about it." And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
As I say, I think the best way to sum it up is it seems like everything's being planned out by people who don't have anything else going on in their lives but softball.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh yeah, well, I don't mind spending 2 days at softball because I don't really have anything else going on. And then they're like, okay, but what about everyone else who plays in the competition? They might have other things going on.
Yeah.
2 days might be a little bit crazy for them.
For a lot of people, to be honest.
Especially, if you're someone who works Monday through Friday, and then your weekend is the time when you go, okay, well, I've got to do stuff like go shopping and do this. And, oh, that's right, the shops are closed earlier on the weekend, so I've got to be there by, they close at, let's say, 5:30 or whatever. I've got to be there before that point to do everything I've got to do. And, oh, wait, you want me there until 8 o'clock at night? Both that? No.
I've got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of that. Anything else new been happening, Kris? Anything new with you? Nothing?
Nothing new, really. Nothing we didn't talk about last week.
is.
It's about the same.
Nothing ever is new with you, Kris.
Always doing the same shit. I'm busy.
Oh, are you?
Yes. Yes, I'm busy.
No, he's not. He's lying. He's mainly he does two things: work and nothing.
Hey, whoa, hang on. It's not nothing. It's not a lot, but it's
It's mostly nothing.
it's
No, like
somewhat
yeah,
nothing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like bummed out for this week.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to just for this weekend to come and hopefully just get that Sunday re-kickstart, go back in.
Yeah.
And just get that whole refresh that I didn't get this week. And
yeah, that's fair.
Fortunately, I'm actually ahead of things channel wise, so nothing's going to be a scramble to try and get everything done like usual.
Yes.
I don't know how I managed it, but I think literally after we had that conversation last week about Minecraft and just being like, okay, maybe we do it fortnightly. I just went, okay, we'll do it fortnightly, and then all of a sudden it was like, bang, 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 I got like 6 things done, and I'm like, cool. I've got all the footage I need for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't have to do any filming or anything, which is incredibly rare because usually,
as we've stated, Minecraft takes time.
As I was like, usually I'm sitting there being like, oh shit, I gotta edit a video for Monday on Sunday. Oh shit, and then this will be like Friday evening, so it's already late. I've just finished editing the Minecraft for the next day. I'm like, shit, I gotta edit something Sunday for Monday. Shit, I've got to record something for Sunday so I can edit it on Sunday. Whereas as I said, at the moment I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm all good there. I'm across the board there.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh dear. But yeah.
Oh yes, indeed.
As I said, hopefully this Minecraft change and just a few things happening will be more than enough to get everything back on track.
Yeah.
And then, only a month-ish left of softball. And then...
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And it'll get a little bit easier.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because I'm also thinking about playing summer softball.
So it's going to stay about the same.
Well, no, because that's a different competition running Gladstone. So I'd have to go to Gladstone. But
so it gets a little bit harder.
No, because I'm going to Gladstone, I don't have to do things like stick around to umpire.
I suppose,
It'd be like, oh, can you umpire? Is it right after our game? No, it's actually the 8 o'clock game. Yeah, I'm not driving back to Rocky at 9 o'clock at night.
No.
Get fucked.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Rocking up there at like 8 in the morning to coach a bunch of kids, because it'd be like, no, I'm not rocking up at 8 in the morning because I don't have kids and I'm not coaching.
No. Screw that.
I could rock up for my game, leave after my game or leave, you know, I could literally do what I just bitched about.
Yes. Yes, you could.
But,
I
you
wouldn't
know,
be surprised.
no, I would still help out umpiring because
No, with some.
quite literally the top umpire here
Yeah.
wants me to go and do all my umpiring stuff. She literally said to me on the weekend, she's like, okay, so you can just do this. And she's like, and if you don't pass, that's okay. And she's like, but if you do pass, then we'll just put in the rest of your paperwork and you'll be a qualified umpire.
Fuck's sake.
I'm like, oh, fuck, okay.
Let's wait till you pass, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like quite literally in the same breath, she was like, I mean, if you don't pass, that's not fine. But if you do pass, then yeah, you'll just be an umpire now.
Yeah.
We won't have to worry about you being in training anymore. You'll just be one. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Sweet.
Yeah, fair.
I should probably get onto that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably.
But
eventually.
yeah, as I said, so like I don't mind helping out and like staying and umpiring a game. It's just I have done a couple of weeks now where I've done 3 games in a day
Yeah.
of umpiring, and it's like even the people like the coaches and scorers and stuff of the teams like, wait, are you umpiring another game? I'm like, yeah, and they're like, who else umpires? And
That's a
like,
good question.
you do. They're like, you've just done 3 games straight. And it's like, yeah.
Can I go to sleep now, please?
Yeah. And it's like,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, cool. And it's like, so just one of the kids who was playing one day, and I'm umpiring, and I'm like, they said something, and I'm like, shut up! I've done more running in this game than you. Shut your face.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh, they're like, oh, I'm just tired. I've done a lot of running. I'm like, yeah, fuck.
And we're starting.
I'm like, I don't get to go sit down on the bench when it's batting time. I have to stand out there, and then I have to run, and then every time one of you hits the ball, I have to run.
Yeah, true. God damn it.
I'm like, so you shut up about yeah, I kid you not. I was there, and in my last game on Sunday, I'm standing there at one point, and they asked me a question. I'm just like, I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like it wasn't even a hard question. I think one of the players turned to me and was like, "Hey, how many outs do we have?" And I'm like, I honestly have no idea. Like, I'm just going off what the other umpires say.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I was supposed to be like running back to my position at first base after the out, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm walking. I'm not fucking running anymore. And it was rough.
And then they hit the ball and you had to run.
That they did. Because the fun thing is, and this is great.
Yeah.
If they hit a double or a triple, I also have to run 3 bases with them because I have to stay at every base with them.
Yeah.
So it's like they hit like 4 triples and I'm at first base at the time. If they hit a triple and I'm already out in the field, all I have to do is move into the infield and just watch everything.
Yeah.
But no, I'm at first base and bang, triple. Fuck, okay, now I run over there, now I'm back there, then they steal home, then I've got to go back to first, then triple, then I'm running.
God damn it.
I was like, you motherfuckers.
Why do you have to be so good right now?
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, at point you're standing there and like, if the game is moving fast, it's not too bad. Like, if they're batting, strikeout, batting, strikeout, that kind of stuff, it's good. But when it's like walk, the game starts to get monotonous.
Oh, yeah.
And in the under 16 game where I was plating, I'm behind the thing and I'm like, ball. They walked about 5 players. I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, okay, now it's really hard to stay focused because it's like nothing's happening. The pitch is not playing getting the ball into play, and it's like shit. But I still have to. I still have to pay attention. I can't zone out.
God damn. See that's why I couldn't be an umpire.
Yeah,
I would zone the fuck out all the time.
Yeah, I had some fun.
Hey, what happened there? Something happened.
I had some fun ones. So like, I'm getting more accepted now because people have seen me umpiring so much. But like, I just know a lot of the rules.
Yeah.
Because obviously I've played the game so long. And I had this really fun one where it was a drop third strike and the batter had to run to first base, but they didn't. and the fielders didn't throw the ball to first base, and I'm like the umpire and I can't say anything because I'm impartial, so I can't actually like throw the ball to first base or run to first base because that would be helping one of the team.
Yeah.
I guess impartiality could be me being like, you run to first base, you throw the ball to first base.
Yeah.
But
Telling them both to do it, yeah.
Either way, I'm just standing there. I can't say anything. And I'm standing there. And this batter's kind of like standing there looking at me because I've just called strike 3. I haven't said you're out or anything because they're not out.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball. They didn't throw it to first. They threw it back to the pitcher. I can't say anything. I'm standing there. I take my mask off so that they know that I'm not waiting for them to pitch the ball. The batter's kind of looking at me. Everyone on the field's looking at me. The batter eventually walks back, hops in the dugout. The second they hop in the dugout, I'm like, batter is out. And then I like walked over to the coaches later. I'm like, okay, so let me explain what happened there, and so we can avoid it happening again. And they're like, oh, that's what happened. I'm like, that is exactly what happened there. I'm like, please make sure your teams understand what they're supposed to do. I'm standing there being like, I can't say anything, but I also can't, because I can't say anything, I can't make the game go any faster.
Yeah, true. That's fucking annoying.
I'm like, all it would take is like someone
in the crowd just be like, run!
Yeah, or someone like, and I'm like standing there, and like, because I also coach the same level team, I'm like, were I coaching this team, I would be screaming at either my fielders to throw the ball to first base or my runner to get on first base. Like, I'm like, literally, when I'm out there, I'm like, you get to first base.
Yeah.
But I'm just standing there being like, I can't say anything, and I could have given the runner out earlier before they left, but that would be technically off the rule.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't making an attempt for first base, so I could give them out for not going to first base. But at the same time, the rule is that they're not out until they make the play at first base, and they were not. The other team was not doing that at all. They're just kind of standing there being like, "What's going on?" I'm like, fuck's sake. And because they're under 16s, I have no kind of patience with the whole. Oh, but they're just learning the game. I'm like, so anyone who's been playing for as long as some of these kids have, just one of them. All it would take was one of them being like, throw the ball to first base.
Yeah.
But none of them. They all just stood there. Or any of the kids on the other side being like, run to first base. Like, just... I'm just like, these kids are under 16s. They're supposed to be like, you know, going away competitions, going away playing for state and all that kind of stuff. And not one of them has picked up on this very, very simple drop third strike call.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah. So that was my weekend, and it was fun.
That's fair. I didn't really do anything on the weekend. Wait, did I?
No.
That is correct.
No.
Wait, no, I went to the gym once.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Same.
Yeah. And, you know, being... Guys, let you behind the scenes. It's a fucking rainy, miserable day today.
Yeah.
That's why we're so low energy. It's hard to be high energy when the day's just like, I've given up. I've given up on being a day. Come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow.
So, you know, fingers crossed. Well, actually, I've looked at the weather report. Tomorrow's supposed to be lovely and sunny and all that kind of shit.
Oh, good. I can do the mowing finally.
Yeah. But, yeah. I think we're going to call it a day for today. We've been going for time.
Oh, we have. It's been
You know, we talked about what we need to talk about.
Yeah.
And now I just don't want to do this anymore. What I want to do is I want to sit down, put on a show of some sort, and play some video games.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that's I don't want to do work anymore because it's not a day for it.
And you have the day off, so
yeah, I was kind of hoping to go to softball training, but obviously
no.
So yeah, for now, guys, thank you for joining us. If you have liked this video, consider liking, sharing, commenting, or subscribing if you haven't already. It really does mean a lot to us here.
Yeah.
If you want to see more from me and Kris, check out the rest of the channel. We play video games, averagely. We play a lot of different video games, pretty much anything that really takes our fancy.
Pretty much, yeah.
And obviously we have the podcast where we get together and we talk, you know, plan things out. And
a lot of the planning happens off screen, but
yeah. But we talk about things that we're planning on doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. and sometimes you even get to see us traveling.
Yeah, that is true.
So, but guys, for now, thank you for joining us. We will both catch you next time right here on the channel.
Indeed.
See you later.
So, yeah.